This time, an accounting student from SMK 14 is going to give a presentation about accounting for merchandising operation. Now you can start.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam.
First of all, let us thanks to Allah Subhanahu wa Taala for His blessing and guidance so that we can meet each other in a very special moment competition among vocational high school students of Jakarta 2016. Before I begin my presentation, let me introduce myself. My name is Ina Widya Andani. I'm participant number 1. On this bright moment, I would like to thank for the opportunity that has been given to me to deliver a presentation about accounting for merchandising operation. Before we go into the next slide, do you know about Carrefour, Hypermart, or
Yes,
Giant?
we know about Carrefour.
Yes, they are called merchandising company because they buy and sell inventory rather than perform service as their primary source of revenue. We are going. So, the definition of merchandising company is the company which has main activities for buying and selling goods without change of the form. After we know the definition of it, we must know the characteristic of it. The characteristic is in the cost of goods sold account. Cost of goods sold is the total of merchandise sold during the period. We are going to the next slide. This is the flow of cost of merchandising companies. The beginning inventory plus cost of goods purchased is cost of goods available for sales. As the goods are sales, is assigned to cost of goods sold, and for the goods that are not sold in the end of the accounting period, representing ending inventory. There are two systems to account for inventory. Perpetual system and periodic system. In the perpetual system, the company keeps detailed records of the cost of its inventory purchase and sale, and determine cost of goods sold each time a sales occurs. And in the periodic system, the company doesn't keep detailed records of the goods on hand during the period and determine cost of goods sold only at the end of the counting period. So, the sales agreement should know who the buyer or the seller is to pay for the transporting goods to the buyer's place of the business. Freight terms are expressed FOB shipping point and FOB destination. The letters of FOB mean free on board. FOB shipping point is the seller places the goods, FOB the transportation, and the buyer pays the freight. And the FOB destination is the seller place the goods to the buyer's place and seller pays the freight. When the seller pays the freight, it will usually establish a higher invoice for price goods to cover shipping expense. We are going to the next slide. This is the journal for periodic and perpetual in purchase on credit. In the perpetual, the different are on asset debit is the inventory on debit, and the in periodic purchase on debit. Where is in freight cost, the difference is debit account. In the perpetual is cost of goods sold, and in the periodic is freight in. Also in the purchase return, the difference is on account credit, and the payment with a discount, the difference is account credit. So the difference of perpetual and periodic in sales transaction, the difference is they are compute the cost of goods sold. Okay, as described in this presentation, the company may use one of two basic system of accounting for inventory, the periodic and the system. One key difference between both of them is the compute of cost of goods sold. Ladies and gentlemen, that's all my presentation. Thank you for your kind attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, give applause to these participants. And I have a questions for you about ending inventory. Would you please tell me more about ending inventory?
Ending inventory is the goods that are not sold by the end of the accounting period.
Okay, yes. Only that question. Thank you very much.
Thank you.